Joel is with us in Cleveland, Ohio. Hey, Joel, what's up?
Hey, what's going on, Dave? So I'm kind of a new listener, so I wanted to give you a call. So I'm getting married in 3 weeks.
Congratulations.
Thank you very, very much. My fiance and I have been living together for the last year. We've tried different budgets. We've tried different ways, different websites. Nothing seems to quite work. We kind of end up just a race to zero. We've got a combined income of about $100,000. I've got about $5,000 in credit card debt. She's got about $3,000 in credit card debt. We've got $4,000 in savings. And I've got about $20,000 in mutual funds.
Okay. Car debt? Any car debt?
No car debt.
Student loans?
So she's got about $20,000 in student loans.
Okay. All right. Cool.
But I do not. And
well,
we're just trying to figure
typically
out...
there's two things that cause people to not be able to stick to a budget. One is that they're using a wrong technique, which we can help you with. Two is they're not really committed to the idea. In other words, if you write it down on paper and have no intention of actually doing what you wrote down, then guess what? You're not going to do what you wrote down.
Yeah, since combining like a bank, I just feel like we've had less control, and I guess it's harder to pay for two than pay for one, and it just seems like a lot closer to zero than it used to be.
This is extra confusing. I mean, if you've got multiple incomes coming in, you should only have more there versus less. But we recommend a zero-based budget, and I don't know if you've checked out Every Dollar. It doesn't sound like you have. That's our budgeting tool, and I will gift that to you guys as a wedding present, including Ramsey Plus. You'll have access to all the videos inside of Financial Peace. But once you start your Every Dollar budget, it's super easy. We want to list out all of your income, and then we're going to list out all of your expenses. And when you subtract
for that particular month.
And when you subtract the expenses from the income, it should equal zero, meaning you've assigned every single dollar a job. We don't want any of your dollars unemployed. And once you do that, and then, by the way, you have to stick to it and actually track it and go, how much money do we have for food when we go grocery shopping? Then we're going to stick to that budget, and that's how you're going to get that control. But I can write down a workout plan every week, Dave, and if I never work out, I'll never get in shape.
Yeah. So you assign every dollar a mission, every dollar a name. That's why we call the app Every Dollar. Both of you look at that before the month begins. It's unique to each month because every month's different. Okay?
Okay.
And then once you've assigned every dollar, both of you look at it. Both of you make changes until every dollar has a name. No extra slush money laying around. Every dollar is assigned. All the income you have coming in, net that month to work with, is assigned to something. Then it's assigned to something. Both of you agree with the assignments. You agree with the mission. And then you pinky swear and spit shake. This becomes a freaking contract that says if we're not going to spend more than X number of dollars on restaurants, then by God, stay home. Don't go to the restaurant. You're contracting with each other. We're not going to spend more than this on clothes this month. I don't care if the purse is on sale. We agreed.
You have to make that extra trip to Target.
We agreed that this is what we were going to spend. Don't lie to me. That's what you're saying to each other. You're contracting. You have to make it a very serious relational commitment. That's why both of you need a vote in the formation of the thing. Because otherwise you're bossing her around or she's bossing you around.
It becomes a weapon.
But instead you're, as a couple, saying, our goals are X, and the best way to achieve our goals is this list of expenditures this month, and we're not going to do something other than that unless something really nasty bad happens, and then we have to come back together and together decide on how we're going to change our budget before we do it. You don't come home from Target. You don't come home from the grocery store. You don't come home from happy hour and go, well, honey, look what I did. That's not cute. That's childish. And that's the thing where I'm talking about you committing to sticking to the plan. But laying out the technique, the technique is every dollar has an assignment. As George said, that's called a zero-based budget. The two of you coming together and agreeing that this is what we're going to do. That's the technique. Now, typically, we always say, Joel, you said you're new to this stuff. We always tell folks, typically a married couple, one of you is more of a nerd that's into the details, and one of you is more of a free spirit that's less into the details and isn't going to think this is fun. And the nerd thinks doing a budget is like great fun.
Correct.
Okay.
I'm the nerd who's more free-spirited.
Yeah, that would be normal that the nerd calls and asks this question. Okay, how do we do a budget? Free spirits don't ask this question.
She's at Target right now.
Yeah.
So there we go. We figured it out.
Yeah, she's getting her nails done right now. So, but, you know, in my house, I'm the nerd. My wife's the free spirit. And so, same as at your house, Joel. So what we had to do is this. Nerds need free spirits in their life so they have a life. Free spirits need nerds in their life so they don't retire and have to eat Alpo.
Correct.
So that you need each other. If two people just alike get married, one's unnecessary. So you need each other. You need to be working off each other's strengths. Both of you have a vote. This is a coming together of a value system. It's not you bossing her around, her bossing you around. You're not the boss of me.
And this
Welcome
might take
marriage.
2 to 3 months to get dialed in, so don't give up. If the first one you go, oh, we couldn't do it, let's give up, we can't do a budget, stick to it. And Kelly will pick up, we'll gift you guys a year of Ramsey Plus, which includes every dollar, our premium budgeting tool. Let us know how it goes.